are grateful to our sponsors, Kelly Stafford with Stafford Tree Service and also Black Kow Cow Manure. If you need your trees trimmed locally, remember Stafford Tree Service at staffordtreesvc.com. And please visit Black Kow Cow Manure, that's K-O-W. Remember, both of the contact details are in the description below. If you're in Tampa Bay and you've got a large tree that may have a problem with it, maybe it's hanging over your house and you've been quoted thousands of dollars to have that tree removed, maybe you need that done, but maybe you don't. Let us come out and take a look at your tree, give you an unbiased opinion, because I don't carry a chainsaw. We want to make sure we can save all the trees we can in Tampa Bay. They have borers, they have fungus. Give us a call, we'll come out and take a look at it, maybe inject it, and maybe save it. Hi, I'm Stan DeFreitas, Mr. Greenthumb, for the Ask Mr. Greenthumb Gardening Segments. Purple Heart, or Tradescanthia as it's sometimes called, it's in the Camelliaceae family, and I was at a nursery just the other day and a lady was saying, look, I've got a hot, sunny area and nothing is growing. She said, Mr. GT, what do I put in there? And this is literally a live happening that happened just the other day. And I said, gosh, it's going to be hard in a hot sun area, full sun, beating down, she said, on the west side, so she's getting that really intense hot Florida sun, and we have it. So I recommended this plant to her. I said, the bleeding heart, it's kind of gangly, but if you had it in a container, it does give you this beautiful purple foliage, and it has a little pink purpley flower, which we don't see really on this one right now, but it'll come right in the middle of the center of the leaf area. If it's given full fertilizer every 3 or 4 weeks, I'd make sure that you water it, in her situation, probably every couple of days. But it's a tough plant. There's not many plants that I say, this is great for the beginner or for a brown thumber. This plant will live. Whereas so many plants just won't take those really hot, miserable conditions. So the Tradescanthia, or bleeding heart, as you may want to call it, some people call it. Now, bleeding heart's put on 2 or 3 other common names for other plants too. So if you look in the book, you may find one of the clerodendrons that are named the same as this. But this is one that I would either have it as a plant that can be used in the ground. In some areas, like Cuba and other areas, they say the plants become kind of evasive. It tends to run real well in that really tropical conditions. So you may want to leave it in a container. You don't want it to become invasive. It's not considered an invasive plant right now, but it does have a habit of wanting to spread. So it's often used as a ground cover as well as being used as a container. Full sunlight to partial shade, I would improve the soil. If it's worth doing, it's worth adding the extra peat and the extra cow to it to make sure you're getting that good start. As far as watering, don't let it get too dry, but it will tolerate. The soil right now is a bit on the dry side. As far as fertilizer, we mentioned every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season. If you're in an area where it gets really cold, it will freeze back, but it normally comes back from the ground. So, or you could throw something over it if you're not in the really below freezing type situation. If you have it out in the landscape, I might mulch around it. I think that would help set it off and make it look better. You might want to clean these leaves off on occasion, just give it a good shot with some water. And of course, pruning, you can just cut off any of these little pieces and it will start like a rabbit. It tends to want to keep on going. So you can divide it some, you can take cuttings. It's easy to propagate. If you want an easy to grow plant, I can't think of one that's much easier than this. So remember this plant when you start to think of that bed, or you start to think of that really hot area that nothing else tends to grow in, this could be your pretty choice. Of course, we have new videos dropping every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on your favorite social media platform. So just hit the button right there and make sure that it'll make you a subscriber. So hit the subscription button and try to get your neighbors, get your friends, get Uncle Harry and Aunt Mary to hit the subscribe button with you, because we need more of you. And once again, we want to thank you for being with us every Saturday. Thanks for watching.